Hi, it's me again with CorelDraw tips and tricks. Somebody sent me this sketch, and they make belt buckles, and I'm a little bit confused because all they really ask is how to do the letters where they won't fall out, and I don't know how they're going to design the whole thing. And they are going to cut it out with a water jet, which is top of the line way to cut metal. Real fine detail. And this is going to take more than one video. So I'm going to draw the rectangle of the belt buckle. I'm going to go right here to the chamfer corners, and I'm going to, with my ratio locked, I'm just going to start putting chamfers on it. Well, I must have hit round corners, chamfers. And you get that. Then I'm going to go to, I can do it several ways. I'm going to go to effects and contour. I'm going to contour to the inside 0.02. Kind of got the shape of the belt buckle. Now we need to break that apart. So go to object and break the contour apart. Now, I don't know really, besides cutting it out, he's going to have some detail added to it. So I think he just wants to know how to cut it out. And this ribbon could be made any which way. Probably not even needing my help on that, but I'm going to go ahead and draw the ribbon. I'm going to start about right there. And you will quickly find out if you have any artistic ability. That's a little bit too long. And then just kind of swipe over here and add, well, you got to go down. Tell you what, let's do that in segments. Go here, give a little curve. Go here, give a little curve. Because you can always straighten out the flare. And I'm just using the 2-point curve line. I'm not really caring. Whoop. Click off of it, click again and get a new one. And we can straighten that out afterwards. Like I said, I'm not caring too much about things. That looks pretty good. And I'm pretty confident with some of his work off his website he sent me that he'll be able to draw that. His main concern was so now I've got it too tight. I need a little bigger. Well, let's call that good. And then just mimic the other line, 3-point curve line, and this time start. So this is going to be like, hopefully I'll be able to do a couple of videos to try to get my idea across. I keep having trouble. So a lot of times you have to click off of it, start again, start a new line. And like I said, we are going to, I need for this to really come down a little more because I need a thicker line. Let's see, I'm having trouble with that. There we go. That don't look too bad. Let's go ahead and take away that other line. And like I said, I shouldn't really be worried about the ribbon. I should have started the video like right here. Let's just go ahead and kind of finish it. So then take away the part of the belt buckle that's going to be behind that. And we might regret that later, but I'm not worried about it. From what I've seen of his work, he can definitely handle drawing this. So that's semi-okay. Maybe we'll take the smoothing tool, set on like 1 inch, smooth this out a little bit. And then just take a line, 2-point line, 3-point line, it doesn't really matter, and start about where you want the letters to go, and we can run past there. And since we do have a little bit of a slope to it, and I would make those lines more equal than I'm doing it. Left click, right click, and I'm going to type out with capital letters, G3 count fleet. Not sure what that means, but take it over here, get it. So if you remember, I nudged this. Don't ever move that again. And now go to effects. And this, I'm still not helping him because I think he knows how to do this, but I'm going to go place it inside container. Now you've got that selected, hold down the shift key and select that and go EC, and it'll put it right in there. And then take your box, move it out of the way. Let's take away our lines. Basically, I think I only needed help with getting it so the letters won't fall out. So what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and take our text and convert it to a curve. And we're going to left click, right click. Then we're going to take these lines and make them something other than a hairline. See how I engulfed that? Take the other line. I hope I remember which one I used. Yep. Now I can take both those lines. I can actually shift select them. So I'm selecting both of them. Go to object and convert the outline to an object. I can left click, right click. And my suggestion would be to move it down to get it out of your other items and then weld it. And what the welding did, it put them in there where the letters were not going to fall out. And then from here, he could probably take it. There's that one line I drew earlier. And, I don't know. Let's make this a little bit. Take the shape tool. Just bring that up into there. Of course, you'd want to take more time if you're doing it for real. And I don't know, where's going to be metal and what's not going to be metal. Now, like on this line, we don't need it really. So we can take that away. And that's going to be, holding the letters up, and this will all be metal. So what we're going to do to the end is take on this, I'm going to actually use a 3-point curve line and kind of mimic that G. And please, these are just my suggestions. I'm not by far any expert on this type of stuff. And same thing on the T, because you've got to have, you don't want too much metal gone, and we're going to fix that in just a second. And you'd want to maybe look at the font, find out what font would look the best. And what we're going to do here in just a second, we're going to take the Smart Fill tool, and I'm going to go ahead and, can't do that. I can in just a second. I've got one of my, because since we changed the line, they're not touching. And then I guess he's going to carve this to make it look like that ribbon. And now you can't even hardly see the other one, but you could quite possibly take away those lines. But then again, I don't know what he's doing. We've already got that. That's all going to be one piece of metal. And then just take your Smart Fill tool, fill that in, and that's what it's going to look like, the cutout anyway. And I'm pretty sure from there he can take it and do whatever he wants to with it. But doesn't look half bad. I would clean some things up. Since we've Smart Filled it, it's all one piece now. And we could take this node and just delete it. And actually delete that one and kind of rearrange the curvature. Anyway, it doesn't look half bad. So stay tuned. I'm going to try later today to make part 2. Hopefully I can get all this done. I think all he needs help in. So this will be the same, but I'm going to show him maybe how to put this word in the middle where it won't fall out. Anyway, I hope that helped him just a little bit. Thank you for watching.